recording and action. Yeah, man. Like we were saying, some motion is better than no motion. But yeah, UFC back with a vengeance. We're going back to back to back to back to back. And we have arrived here coming from Saudi Arabia to down under in Australia.
We'll
To
see. We'll
UFC
see. We'll
312.
see. They really
Man,
fumbled the bag by not having Volk on here.
hell yeah.
Like, if I'm
I'm
Australian,
surprised
I'm
Izzy didn't
pissed.
fight him.
I'm like, I know they could have pushed them out 1 week, right?
Yeah, exactly. But
Man, speaking of Izzy, let's get right into the recap, man. R.I.P. Adesanya.
man, that was sad to see, man, because
Sad,
obviously,
sad to see. Like you were saying, like, yeah, my bad to interrupt you, but it's like, man, the
yeah.
first round he was going crazy. Like, took a hard shot with that uppercut, and then I don't know, second round, like, I don't know, he was getting rocked, but you think it was premature stoppage, or you think it's like, yeah, he was out.
Yeah, I think I wasn't mad at the stoppage,
Yeah, me
even
neither.
though I was betting on him and cheering for him. But it was just sad to see because like I was feeling good actually, because once I saw the first round, I was like, hey, he's looking good.
Yeah,
We're in
even the
this. We had a
takedown
shot.
defense is like, he didn't get one takedown damn near.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
he might have got one, but he got up really like quick. So, and I was like, but it's like, man, what do you think? You think like is he got caught, or you think like his chin is done, or like I don't know.
I think he both. I mean, I think he got caught, and his chin is definitely not as strong as he was before.
Yeah,
But I don't think he's washed to the point where he shouldn't participate. Shouldn't retire yet. I think he can still fight,
yeah.
obviously.
I mean,
But
what do
he
you
ain't
do
gonna
with him
be
now?
Izzy.
Do you
He's not the original Izzy.
put him against the winner out of the MVP and Shara Bullet, or I mean,
Him versus
yeah,
MVP would be crazy, but they're friends, right? They're not gonna
yeah.
fight.
He said he want to do that fight. Him versus the Shara Bullet would be lit.
Oh yeah, that's someone he could beat, but also get knocked out by. So
But yeah, that's the thing. If he gets slept
that's
by him, would
perfect.
be like, oh god, retire for sure. But
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
man.
If he loses to Shara, then it's like chopped because there's no title shots anymore. Like there's no more
Or
hope.
a good one would be like the winner out of this Cannoneer fight, or I don't know, the loser maybe
Or who's calling Izzy out now? Marvin Vittori again?
for a trilogy.
Yeah. But it's not a
Man,
trilogy if it's 2-0. I mean, it's still a trilogy.
it's
But
still a trilogy, but it's just like, damn, bro, you down 2-0. That's just like when Rampage fought Vanderlei for the third time.
oh man.
Good times.
But yeah, that was sad. I mean, we both were on Izzy. Didn't make it there. He was a favorite, obviously, but man, it was sad times. But let's go over here. Hey, Nesto, Mr. Consistency. He went 2-2, and he actually edged out plus 0.15 units.
Hey, thanks to what's her name? What's the underdog? No, thanks to MVP. Thanks to MVP.
MVP, man. But yeah, we talked about Izzy. That's the one we missed, along with the parlay with Pavlovich or whatever his name is, Gaziev, and the one that blew it was Syed Nurmagomedov, right?
That was a close fight to me. Like I thought it could have gone either way. But it's good for the Brazilian cat Oliveira that he got it. Good for him.
Yeah, it was definitely close, and Oliveira just had like the moments that were like the crowd was getting hyped on
More
it.
damage, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. But it was close, like you said. The ones you did hit was MVP at plus 150, and then the parlay of Jasmine Judavicius, who dominated. I think speaking of washed, I think Mayra Bueno Silva is lightweight washed. Is that safe to say?
Hey, yeah, because the first round she looked cool, and then, but remember I called it though. I was like, yeah, she fades out later, and if it would have went to 4 and 5, would have been even worse. That's why I said it would have been a 5-round. Jasmine would have finished her.
Yeah, and that Mayra Bueno Silva is always a mental case too. On top of that, she on some weirdo shit. But and then what was your final? McKinney finished quickly as we thought if he won he would.
Yeah, good for him too.
Against a 40-year-old or whatever.
Yeah, he ended up being like minus 700, 800 though, right?
Yeah. Then you didn't feel so bad if you put him in your parlay when he was like minus 500, when he was like minus 700, 800 later. And then Palpovich was the one that won as well, which surprisingly was a decision, right? Yeah. And I thought he was going to win. Sergey was going to knock him out for sure if he was going to win and, edged it out. But yeah, man, Palpovich back on the map. So that was at plus 120. So that how you came up edging the positive. For me, not so positive, but not a big loss of 2-2 as well, minus 0.4 units here. I also missed on Izzy, and I missed on Davis. So yeah, man, Johnny Davis or whatever his name is, not Mark Davis, but yeah, man, he came back and yeah, he just looked a little slower. I mean, he was able to grapple, and Faraz looked good and a lot big, a lot taller. But hey, did you see that calf slicer or whatever the fuck it is that he had on him?
Yeah.
I had a little hope there. I was just like, oh shit, that fool's knee was bending all sorts of ways. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't even seem like he was in any pain at all. So I was like, oh shit, this guy's real.
Nah. What's crazy is
Mike Davis.
he came in and dropped guard. That was like hella weird.
Yeah, that was the first move. Like, I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, that's what happens.
It's like he must be confident.
Just let him, fight a lot, bro.
Yeah, but I also hit on MVP plus 150 as well. And my greasy parlay with McKinney, Pavlovich, and Gaziev was at plus 105. And so, it was good. It was good. I'll take it. It wasn't the best card. I was unsure about a lot of things on the card. But we move on, man. We move on to this down under Australia. Man, UFC's traveling all over the map, except they don't give a fuck about the time difference on this event. Because it's going to be at normal USA time.
Yeah, Australia is always like that. They always just say, fuck y'all.
These motherfuckers just don't give a fuck anyways. They're going to be partying regardless, going hard. But it's going to be at, what is it? Prelims are at 4 p.m. Pacific, and the main card's at 7 p.m. Pacific. 3? Yep. Okay, 3, and then 7. So it's going to be a normal Pacific time here, but it's going to be headlined by Driscus du Plessis against Sean Strickland, the rematch. It's going to be I like this, man. This makes it really, really, really interesting. But we'll start from the bottom here. We got here Hoon Sung Park. Sung Young Park against man, this name is tough. N dot Termendum Barrel. Yeah, man, that shit is tough. But you got the Park here. He's a minus 220 favorite, and Termendum Barrel as at plus 185. His first name is Niam Jargal.
That's crazy. Where's he from?
He's from what flag is this? This is, I don't know. I can't see.
Wrong zoo.
Let's see here.
Mongolia. Damn, rare fighters.
Hell yeah. Hold on. I'm going to have to, my shit's already slowing down. So I'm going to just share the pictures with y'all so you can check out their physiques.
He's gray.
I'm over here loaded. Sorry, guys. I'm putting it back up. But yeah, man, this is an interesting opener. This is an interesting opener. You got Park here. I think he's from no racial, but he's from Road to UFC, yeah? Probably. That's all I believe he's from.
Are you hitting that koala kush?
And the other guy is a real banger from what we've seen, right? Oh, yeah, back to this green guy. He's undefeated, and his last fight was actually against Shannon Ross in 2023. And then he's had another UFC fight against Sung Guk Choi back in 2023 as well. So this will be his first fight in 2025, but he actually is from the road to the UFC back in 2022. So we're not racist. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is an interesting undercard fight. These two guys, Nurman Jargal, he's also off a 1-fight losing streak, but that was his first UFC fight. A lot of times we excuse that. He's also from road to the UFC, and he lost to Carlos Hernandez by split decision. So, man, I mean, Park looks good, but I don't know, man. 220. I'm going to go with Park here, but I don't like the price at minus 220. I got to think about this.
We've already spent too much time on these fools anyways. I'm just go with the favorite.
Yeah. Park. All right, man. Who we got next? We got another colored out guy. Oh shit! It's Anshu Jubili against Killen Sakil. What's up with these names, bro? Y'all trying to kill me. These
Killing
names are
Saki.
crazy.
Quillen.
Yeah, you got Quillen right here at minus 570 right now, and the Indian fool Anshul Jubilee at plus 420. Blaze it. Yeah, man, this is self-explanatory. I mean, I don't love these type of huge prices, but at the same time, Indian fighters haven't shown out. They've been overrated a lot. I know in this case he can't be overrated because he's an underdog, a huge underdog, and he's only lost once, but he is at the disadvantage because Quillen's also from down under as well. So, I'm gonna go with that guy at home, but that's not a hot take by any means.
This is his UFC debut. Oh no, he's on the Contender Series.
Yeah, and if this is the Indian guy's third fight, he lost to Mike Breeden by knockout, and before that he beat Jekka Saragi, and then he's also was on the road to UFC. And here's a red flag: he had a split decision on the road to UFC. To me, that's a red flag. that to me just seems sketchy as fuck. Whereas your boy over there, yeah, like you said, from Contender Series, back in 2024. Yeah, I mean, I'm going Quillen here.
Yeah, I'm with Quilly too. Fuck it.
Possibly Quillen by what, knockout? Is that even worth it? Let's see what's at. Quillen by knockout. Okay. Plus 215. By points is plus 200. I kind of like the inside the distance, possibly. Maybe nothing else seems real good. Even the minus 3.5 is 275. So yeah, I'm going Quillen as well and take it down. And next up, man, who do we got? You got more Aussies. Okay. This guy got his Contender Series picture on. Jonathan McAuliffe. This card might be sketch, bro. I'm just saying this card
this card is super sketch, bro.
Pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's why I was like they played Australians because they didn't even put none of their big guys on there. No Volk, no Izzy, like you said.
Yeah, man. Jonathan
Izzy's
McAuliffe,
but he's always
against Kevin Gisette here. You got Gisette. He's about a minus 220, 225 range right now. With McAuliffe at plus 185, plus 190. Yeah, man. I mean, I like Gisette here. I'm just gonna get right to it. I think people were hating on Gisette a little bit in the early times, and he's shown to be pretty decent, man. I mean, he says he's French, but I think he's better than what he was. He is on a one fight losing streak against Brian Battle, but I actually think Brian Battle is pretty damn good. So I don't fault that too much. Before that, he beat Keaton Song and Kiefer Crosby in his UFC fight. So he has a lot more experience as well. And you got McAuliffe. He just came off of a Contender Series. So, for me, I think that so far debuts change things. Like people said, even MVP was saying in his interview last week after the fight, UFC is just a little different, even though he came from a lot of years of fighting in Bellator and different leagues like that, right? So it's like, if he's telling people that it's different just from jumping leagues like that, as far as the lights, the cameras, the crowd, just everything like that, Contender Series to the real deal is definitely has to affect them.
That's why, which has been happening, man. That a lot of these contender guys are getting hella like hyped up, and then they go in there and fight like a vet that's been in there, and they get upsetted a lot. And like you said, MVP he's still saying he's adjusting to the UFC even after the fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I like Kevin Gisette here. I just think the experience, he's pretty well rounded. I don't think he's at a big disadvantage in any aspect of the fight, So, and even the intangibles we were talking about just on experience alone. But I think striking, he's going to be able to lead it or even be better, but at least keep up. And I think he could grapple as well, just as efficiently. And but I think it's going to be a standing fight, man. So, who do you like? You like Gisette as well?
Yeah, I'm with Gisette.
Gisette. Next up, man, we got the main fight of the prelims. Okay, it's some semi-yellow excellence here. We got Rong Zhu against Cody Steele. If you guys remember, You guys remember Cody Steele? He's from the
Wrong Zoo.
Contender Series, and he was the one that everyone was hyping up majorly. And I believe the fight got canceled because his opponent pulled when he was like a huge favorite. Oh. Yeah, did I lag out just now?
Yeah.
My shit is tripping.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, Cody Steele, he's from the.
You're getting me late again. Yeah, you are.
Oh, probably. That's probably what's happening. Well, we're not sharing. Sorry, guys. You're not going to get no pictures here. You're just going to get us. See if this helps it.
Wrong Zoo.
Wrong zoo, maybe the right zoo. But yeah, man, that fool is. I just think Cody Steele, he's going to win, but I'm concerned about the big price. He's at about minus 215, and Wrong Zoo's plus 185. I think he's better than Wrong Zoo. He's going to be a better wrestler. He's going to be stronger. He's going to be thicker, and he's gonna take it down to the ground. Whereas Wrong Zoo's like picks his shots here and there. He's been knocked out before. So for me, I'm going Cody Steele, but I don't know if I'm betting on it at this price yet. Well, what do you think? Yeah. I also think the over 1.5 at minus 200 could be okay. I think that has some value.
Minus 200 still was like, might as well just bet on Cody.
Yeah, he's about minus 215, Cody. But I don't know. I feel like, he didn't have a lot of experience. Like, even when he fought, that's my only hesitation. I mean, I still think he wins, but I wouldn't be surprised if something happens is also what I'm saying, just because
anything can happen.
Yeah, because he ended up fighting Blair, but before that, I remember he's supposed to fight this guy named Tony, and it ended up not working out. He did come back and then knock out the dude in a body shot. So, he did show out a little bit. But yeah, I'm with you on Cody Steele. What else we got here? We got the main card. How do they put this? No way they put this on the main card. They put Toporia's little brother on it. He don't even got a picture in the UFC website. It's just crazy. But they got, who's this guy's name? They got Alexandre Topuria and Kobe Thickness. However you say his Thickness with the silent E. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be honest. I've never actually seen any of the Alexandra Topuria fight, but he's a huge favorite. I think he's like minus 400, 500.
This is minus 450.
Yeah, minus 450 right now. That's crazy.
Thickness
what is Thickness gonna do? Thickness plus 350. Under over is like a damn near a pick'ems at 1.5 rounds. So yeah, I'm going Topuria, but I'm gonna be honest, like I don't know that much about him, but if he's anything even close to what his brother is, I'm assuming that he's going to be able to whoop some ass and knock this fool out. But minus 450 is kind of hefty price. Dude's a local. Colby's a local dude. Colby Thickness. So, he's the number one bantamweight in Australia.
Mate.
Yeah, exactly. Australia and New Zealand. So in that whole Kiwi and island area, I don't know what you really call it, but that whole area. He's the number one bantamweight. So I feel this is my hesitation on the 450. I think the line's probably closer to like minus 300, but I think because his last name's Topuria and we all know what Ilya could do, we're just assuming that Topuria could do the same exact thing because they probably train together too and interact with each other. So that's all I'm thinking. So I've got to go with Topuria, but no hot take. And if you're going to go with Topuria, what's the knockout? They don't even have the props out yet for this.
Yeah, I don't know. Topuria.
Yeah. You going Topuria too?
Yeah, for sure. I'll throw him in a greasy one.
Grease it up. Next up, speaking about grease, now we got Kong Wang, the Joker, against Bruna Brazil. Man, Kong Wang is the girl that likes to weigh in.
And she got choked out her last fight, right?
Yep, exactly. And she's also minus 450 as well right now, whereas Bruna Brazil's plus 350, just like the last fight of the odds. This is crazy because this chick lost to Gabriela Fernandez. Granted, Fernandez is crazy at the rear naked choke, but like, bro, how you even getting taken down right now? Like, you not knocking this lady out. Fernandez striking his ass.
Yeah, I feel like Bruna Brazil is even better than Gabriela Fernandez.
Yeah, I think her striking is better by a lot.
And grappling too. I mean, look, yeah, she beat Meatball Molly.
Exactly, and she's durable enough to go through decision on a lot of these fights, except for Denise Gomes or whatever. But yeah,
Well,
man,
Denise
this
Gomes
is
is like she's good. Nah, she's kind of she been killing it though.
no Denise Gomes is probably I think one of the top fighters that she's
But
fought
she
so
lost
far.
to Loma Lukmong.
Yeah, those two are obviously better than Molly McCann and Marnik Mann. Shout outs to Gagos and Shauna Bannon. Like, come on, bro.
Hey, where's this chick been at? The Thailand chick, Lona Lukbun.
Yeah, what is she doing? She was actually
Hasn't
on the
fought
rise
since
for a little bit.
February last year.
Man,
That's Bruna's last fight. That's why I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm about man. I know I was on hyped on Wang coming from kickboxing. She's trying to be like the Chinese Alex Pereira or something, and this just not working.
Yeah, I feel like if she can't get her out quick, but Bruna Brazil is like way better and has been in the fight like with way better people.
Yeah,
like MMA fighters, of course. So shit, I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably just sprinkle on some Bruna, just go BB.
Yeah, this is dog or pass, bro. There ain't no way I'm laying minus 450 of Kong Wang in a parlay in anything because that shit we already seen it. And the thing is, if Wang loses, you're gonna be extra mad because you seen it happen last time as a big. She was like a minus 700 or some crazy shit, and it's like, that's on you if she loses and then you just like, oh wow, So yeah, dog or pass. I rather bet on Bruno Brazil and maybe lose and be fine with my loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So next up, we got
Tom Nolan.
Was that the only horny fight so far on the card? Wow.
Yeah, they trying to get rid of the
co-main event. Yeah, no more horniness. Next up, man,
no, there's the co-main event is here, like you said.
That's it. Tom Nolan against Vyacheslav Borshev. Man, this is interesting. Tom Nolan is that prospect, man, that everyone was hyping up. He is good. He also got, knocked out and disappointed just coming from like contender series, that type of curse. But he's 8-1. He's allegedly learned his lesson. And Borshev, he's on a little skid though, but hopefully he bounces back here because he trains out of Sacramento, I believe. So, but yeah, man, Tom Nolan. He went to decision with Alex Reyes, which is Dominic Reyes' brother, lightweight red flag.
Let him fought hella long.
Yeah, and then his last loss was 3 fights ago, Nicholas Mota. So and you know who he actually beat in contender series is Badon Grad, the guy that fought last week.
Oh, hey, that was a good fight for that guy. He was down the first round and came back and scraped dude.
Hell yeah. So and then you got Borshev right here, man. He's definitely more seasoned. He's fought better competition. He actually beat James Lontop by split decision last fight. And then before that, he did lose to Chase Hooper. And then he had a draw with Sadim Sadikov. So, I mean, he's all over the place, man. He hasn't been great, so he kind of needs this win, bro. And I think I'm rocking with Borshev here, man. He's at minus 135 or so. Yeah. Tom Nolan plus 115. I think I like Borshev here, man. Even though Nolan's at the home country advantage.
Yep, I'm with Borshev too. I always bet on him. He let me down when he fought Chase Hooper, but sure.
Yeah, because I think this is gonna be a standing fight, and I think standing fight, he definitely got a shot. You know what I mean? I think it's actually more of a coin flip than people think. I don't think neither of these guys are going to really go to the wrestling. Definitely not. I don't think Tom Nolan's definitely going to wrestling at all. So, but yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting fight. And it made me feel like I was surprised that Borshev was the favorite, actually. And that kind of gave me a clue to like, okay, the books might be knowing something here. There's a reason why this guy's the favorite in this situation, when Tom Nolan's been like consistently a huge like minus 500 against a lot of people. Yeah, next up we got another kind of hyped up Australian here. We got Jack Jenkins against Gabriel Santos from Brazil. And you got Santos is actually a big favorite here. He's minus 225. Jack Jenkins is plus 190. Who do you like on this, man?
Yeah, it's crazy that they got him as a underdog. Jack Jenkins, he's usually a favorite, but
Yep, same situation. And he's at home.
yeah, sketchy fight though with I mean, what's his name? Gabriel Santos. Like, who's it really fought? You know what I mean? He lost to David Noyama
And Lerone
and then
Murphy. He
actually
lost
he's
to two
fought some
good
good
fighters.
fools, but two good fighters. But yeah, I guess I don't know. It's tough. I don't know why he's a favorite like that though. I guess I would just try to sprinkle on Jenkins just because for the hometown, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good matchup, man. I mean, Jack Jenkins, he's fought his last fight was Herbert Burns, so I'm not going to count that win. And then he lost to Chepe Mariscal, which was interesting. So that verbal tap out from an arm injury, that's kind of interesting. And then here's a good one though. He beat Jamal Emmers in a split, and Emmers was lightweight a prospect for a minute. So I do respect that win. Yeah, I mean, I like Gabriel Santos to be honest in this, but at minus 225, it is pretty steep. But I got to go with Santos here. But yeah, Jack Jenkins, man. I mean, if it stays standing, I think he could really keep up. But I think Santos is just well rounded. But Jenkins is at home, so he does have that advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that was actually the rest of the prelims. Now we're getting to the main card here, man. This card is a little sketch. You're right. I can't believe they call this UFC 312.
No, they played Australia, bro. This one's card is like mid.
They just put all the other Australians that they have on the roster in it, bro. Because next up you got Jake Matthews, the Celtic kid, against Francisco Prado from Argentina. And you got here the hometown guy is definitely a favorite here. Where is he at? He's minus. I was surprised. Minus 205 right now. Prado plus 175. That is a little interesting. I mean, Prado is more of like an up and coming youngin as well. Whereas Matthews kind of been there. He's been in the UFC for a minute now, and he is very good. I would say, or not like very good, but he's good, and he's very experienced. Whereas Francisco Prado, he's the guy. He's going to come in swinging. He's going to try to throw some power punches, but he's also very durable. He's never actually been finished. He most recently did lose to Daniel Zellhuber by decision, and he only beat Otman Atazar, which is whatever win. Then before that, lost to Malarkey, which is also a little sketch. Whereas Matthew, last time he fought, he beat Phil Rowe, who I actually think Phil Rowe is pretty decent. And then he lost to Michael Morales, who's a big prospect. And then before that, Marius Flower. So, I mean, this is a good matchup, man. I think he's just seen more. I understand why Matthews is the favorite.
It's been be like almost a year exactly since Matthews has fought, though.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to lay minus 200 on him. I think he should be like minus 150 or something. Maybe I would consider it. He's rightful favorite, though.
Yeah, he should be minus 200 though, because like this guy Prado's lost to Malarkey. That's low key a red flag. Malarkey's tough, but his chin is like sus. And then like you said, a win over Azatai. That's like, yeah, you better beat that guy. You know what I mean? I mean, respectable loss to Zellhuber, but sounds like you just
props aren't fully out because we're doing this on Monday. But I would look at Jake Matthews by decision.
Yeah, I would go with Jake Matthews. I'm gonna go with Jake. Him and Jimmy Crute are like the same motherfucker to me.
I'll go with Jake Matthews too for the win. I might look at when the props come out. I might look at the decision, and if it's a good price, I might go with that one because I think Prado is not as skilled, but he's also pretty durable with his 22-year-old chin, and he's going to be able to just take a beating if he needs to.
God damn, Jimmy Crute on a 4-fight losing streak.
Yeah, next up, man, we got Jimmy Crute against Rodolfo Bellato from Brazil. Jimmy Crute, like you said, 4-fight losing streak. He is the actual underdog in here. Bellato is minus 170. Crute is plus 145. That is pretty interesting because Crute was actually highly touted when he was like new, right? Like everyone thought he was going to be cool.
Yeah, but 4 straight L's is crazy. Hey, but right now, this is the time where they usually, it's like, can he go 5? He's going to go like Tony Ferguson status, or is this where he gets the dub. Like Bellato,
Yeah.
well, he slept Eeyore. Eeyore's kind of whack. He lost to Vitor Petrino. He beat. Yeah, see, this guy really hasn't fought anybody either.
Yeah,
Bellotti.
Belato's new for sure as well. So
Yeah.
that's
Hey,
that's the interesting one. He's
maybe
huge.
I'll maybe do like a twin parlay: Jimmy Crute and Jake Matthews.
The white boys back. Yeah, no, this is a tough matchup, man. I mean, uh it's hard to bet on Jimmy Crute, but at the same time, bro, I'm not trying to take Bellato, who's unproven at minus 170 in Australia. So I think this situation for me, I'm thinking dog or pass here with Jimmy Crute at plus 145. Yeah, that's what I'm interested in. And maybe I don't know. The under over is 1.5 right now.
Bet the house on Jimmy Crute.
Whoa, the house, bro, on a dog. Okay, okay. No, I mean, I think the value there. It's hard to argue the any type of
I don't know, because like it'd be them fighters that are 0-4 and then 0-3, and all of a sudden like you bet against them like, oh, those motherfuckers are for sure L, and then all of a sudden that's when they get like their first win in hella long. So I don't know, this might be his time, and it's in Australia, so shit.
Yeah, I like that. I like that too. Jimmy Crute also by points is plus 250, by knockout is plus 600.
Put another shrimp on the bobby.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I think Jimmy Crute by you think he's gonna try to grapple this fool, or he's gonna try to strike this fool? He's probably just gonna grapple.
Is Jimmy Crute the one that his knee got fucked up in that ring, the fight one time? Yeah. Maybe I don't know, maybe it's points.
Yeah, he has a mixture. He's a well-balanced guy, man. He has 5 KOs, 4 submissions, 3 decision wins. And his losses are both he got submitted twice and he got knocked out twice.
Fuck.
Never lost a decision. So
he's either
yeah, and I think if anyone's interested in Bellato, Bellato by knockout plus 170, I'd rather go that route. Because I think if Bellato wins, he's going to win by knockout. I don't think he's going to outpoint.
Yeah, Jimmy Crute.
Yeah, exactly. So let me see Bellato. Jimmy Crute, do you think he wins by a decision, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think a decision.
Yeah, let me see.
Trator.
Has Bellato gotten? He's only been knocked out. He's never lost a decision. Maybe this would be the first one.
He hasn't fought in a while though, Crute.
Yeah, exactly. That's always sketch.
Damn, he lost to Alonzo Menefield back to back.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they called one a draw, right?
Yeah, one was a draw.
But yeah, and he got submitted by Alonzo Menefield. That's a big red flag to me.
Yeah, it's a sketch fight, bro. Because then he also got finished by Anthony Smith. Ooh.
Is that another red flag? Is everything's just sketch? Both these guys.
Jamal Hill knocked him out.
Yeah, did we give Jamal Hill too much credit for the Jimmy Crute knockout, or what? Is that happening now?
He tapped out your boy Olo Sheshek. Michael.
Oh, Michelle Olejashek, yeah.
Michelle. Damn, his last win was against Modesto. Yeah, it's
sketch. But I mean, like you said, bro, the value's there. I feel like at plus money.
Yeah.
I think him just being at home, his redemption, it's a must win. He's been in the UFC a little longer. He's been disappointing, so it's kind of like this is the regression to him being better. Next up, man, we got a little more entertaining fight. I wouldn't say quality, but entertaining. We got the New Zealand person here, New Zealander
Justin Tafa
against Taliesin Teixeira. Yes, that's like Allison with the T.
Teixeira.
But yeah, man, this is very interesting. This kid, Taliesin, he's
6'8".
Yeah, he's dumbass tall prospect. He's where is he from? I remember watching his fight here against Arthur Lopez.
He's from Brazil.
He knocked this dude out with a straight right, hella bad. But the thing is, before that, he was eating punches as well. But the thing is, he was able to eat those punches. But the thing is, Justin Tafa, if
you can't eat no punches against.
You can't just be eating punches like that, And this is the kid's debut.
What's Tafa by knockout?
the props aren't even out on Bet Online yet. Usually
What
they come
the
out with the props
fuck?
early. Yeah, so it's the odds are Justin Taffa plus 115 to Shara minus 135. Damn it, man. The books, I thought they were gonna give me a lot of plus money for Justin Taffa,
Yeah, it's
but they're
almost like
not
a
giving
pick 'em,
that.
but still plus something though.
Yeah, I mean, I just on experience alone, man, because I don't see Teixeira taking people down there. It's gonna be a striking fight. And when you talk about just pure striking, Taffa's gonna be live at any point. You know what I mean? So, with the kid being new, and from what I've seen it with him in the Contender Series, where he is impressive, he is a freak of nature. Um, but I don't think he's ever eaten punches from someone like this. But don't get me wrong, like either way, they're about to knock each other out. Like if Tafa loses, he's getting knocked out too. The rounds aren't even out yet. The under over, they don't even got that yet right now. It's crazy. So
Let's get into this code.
yeah, well, we're going to Tafa. Okay, we're getting to the main final two fights, man. This is interesting, and I've been going back and forth on it for a minute now for myself. But we got Zhang Wei Li, the champ, against Tatiana Suarez. Man, Zhang Wei Li, she named herself after her favorite condom, the Magnum. And yeah, so that's how she got that name and got the gold. But yeah, man, what else is there to say about Zhang Wei Li, man? She's just great. The only tarnish on her record really is to me the Rose Namajunas situation. That's a travesty. But yeah, Tatiana Suarez, man, she's kind of like she got injured. She also had
Always
early in
injured.
her career. Yeah, she's always injured. She had neck issues, back issues from all this wrestling and all this shit. But she's here now, and like you said, we were talking about this before. How she's with her man Patchy Mix. They're engaged, and that guy's the champ over at Bellator, even though he never fights. It's not his fault, but he's a number one, like amazing jiu-jitsu grappler, just amazing. And she's a wrestler. I mean, so is he, I guess. So they're MMA grapplers though. Their MMA grappling is really good. So that's the part where I'm like, what's going to go on with this? Because striking, Wei Li's definitely got the advantage. But I think that Suarez is going to be able to get to Wei Li in a grapple, and it's going to be a lot of scrambling, and maybe Wei Li's going to want to get her down too, because Wei Li's been using a lot of grappling in her last few fights and been consistently training with a lot of wrestlers and grapplers. So, and she's continuing to do it now. So, but Wei Li believes she's stronger, she says, from the videos I saw. So what do you think, man? The odds are actually surprisingly really close as well. You got Suarez right now at minus 125, Wei Li at plus 105 right now, which is kind of crazy. It was pick'ems at one point.
Yeah, man, Tatiana's a beast, but it's I feel like it's just this levels to this. Wei Li, like you said, just Rose got her number. But she's always like raw all facets of the game. Lately she's been. I would like to see her use more of her striking, because lately she's been more of a grappler, in my
Yeah, which is
opinion.
weird, right?
Well, I mean, as you get that deep of the game and are still like be serious about it, the
It's
whole point
smarter.
of the game is to take no damage and inflict damage. So, and that's like the safest route wrestling. That's
Yeah.
what like GSP did. You know what I mean? Once you get like knocked out or finished, you don't want to get that ever again. So you develop that wrestling to be able to control the fight to not happen to you again. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's true. The best fighters we talk about are all they grapple. GSP, Khabib, John Jones,
Islam,
Cejudo.
yeah.
So
So for sure, that's what Zhang has done. But I feel like this fight, Tatiana's like a good ass wrestler. Like you said, she be with Patchy Mix, and their grappling is like so tight the way they can get you. But the thing is, for her, the inactivity of always being injured, always like the length between fights. It's gonna be a 5-round fight in Australia.
yeah, this is
Like, you
this
know what
is
I'm saying?
definitely
Like,
crazy.
this is crazy. Like, I feel like for me, like I feel like she'll get tired in the later rounds, and Zong will still be there. And like she should be able to let loose striking. Like I want to say like Zong by TKO if she actually strikes with her, but I feel like she's gonna try to prove a point and maybe grapple with her also. But I think I'm for sure I gotta go with Wei Li. It'd be nice if Tatiana won, especially because her story. She used to have cancer, Ultimate Fighter
Yeah.
winner, injuries all the time, and then come back to winning. And then also it's like, who did you last fight to get this title fight? It's like they just threw her in there because Wei Li ain't been fighting like that in a while either. So yeah,
Uh,
it's an interesting fight, but I just gotta put the money on the Magnum.
Yeah. Wei Lee, I mean, she's already proven, to me, she's already one of the greatest, even if, she has nothing. I don't think she has anything truly to prove if she didn't want to. Like, if she could stop fighting, it would be cool,
Yeah.
But, she's one of those persons that's completely dedicated. Like, she doesn't do shit else other than MMA, like that's all she does in her life. Like, that's her hobby, her free time, everything. So, and Wei Lee, I've been a crazy fan since the beginning. I was devastated every time she loses to Rose, and I'm just like distraught after that. And she's also been one of the people. I think she's been her and Tom Aspinall are probably someone I bet the most on one fight.
Yeah.
Like some people I trust. But I'll tell you, man, it's interesting. So I actually bet this 2 days ago, and I actually went with Tatiana Suarez at plus 100. Now she's a favorite. So, and I was telling myself, whoever the plus money is, I think personally that's the value side. I think this fight is going to be more of a close battle, and I think it's going to be whoever pulls it out. But and you want the plus money if it's going to be a close battle. I also kind of like the over 2.5 at minus 200.
Yeah, I think it goes for sure into the later rounds. My opinion.
Yeah. So, hey, you're talking about Wei Lee by knockout. That's plus 250 right now.
And Wei Lee by points.
Wei Lee by points plus 275.
Oh, I mean, that's good too, because I feel like she could just outclass her all 5 rounds. But then, yeah.
Yeah. And then you got Suarez by points is also plus 275.
With Suarez by submission is like plus 300, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good too. Like if she can go in there and just muscle her up, dip her, and then like get on top and try to choke her or something right away. I got to see how they look at the weightings compared to each other.
Yep. I think that's important too. You got to see the health. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't hate Wei Lee at plus money sounds nice too right now, to be honest, normally in a situation, if I got bigger plus money on Suarez, like plus, 120 or something, and now that Wei Lee's plus money, I would just bet the other side, just grab my pennies, my little free money, and just call it a day, just watch the fight. But yeah, I just think that it's time. Like Wei Lee's been champ multiple times, she's getting older.
Yeah, why is Wei Lee plus money? They think it's a wrap for her?
No, she was she was like minus 120 or something.
Bet online right now she's plus 105.
Yeah, she is. But Monday Suarez was plus 100.
Oh,
And they had Zaya Wei Lee at
but like I'm surprised it should be at least 2-1.
You think so? You think Wei Lee should? If you think Wei Lee should be a minus like 200, then you should definitely bet on Wei Lee. This is a great value. I mean, price wise, you don't get Wei Lee like this often, especially not.
That's
after
what I mean. But then the thing, like, why? That's what I was like, what? That's crazy.
But I agree with you. Like Tatiana Suarez hasn't been proven in the UFC. Like
her last 2 wins are against. Bro, her last 3 wins are 4 wins are against like whatever people. I mean, no disrespect
I agree,
to like Andrade, but if she don't hit you with that home run shot, it's over.
Yeah, then Montana De La Rosa, like that don't even count.
Nina Nunes, like, bruh. And then before that, her win was against Esparza.
Hey, Grasso, Esparza.
Oh, she beat Grasso, yeah, but that's in 2018. See, that's when Tatiana was like, she was a fucking savage, and then all the injuries happened a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that shit is like 7 years ago.
Yup. But this would be a good comeback story, man. But man, at Wang Z, put my bet in right now for her.
It's hard to plus money. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, put that right now. That's what I'm straight up. But yeah, interesting. Gonna be interesting.
Yeah, these fights are interesting, man. I don't have any strong feelings on any of these fights, like where I'm just like, okay, this is like the money printer, like.
Hey, yeah, shit. But this is gonna be a close one, man. The main event, the rematch.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be crazy. We got the main event now. DDP, Dricus du Plessis, the champ, a rematch against Sean Strickland, America's champ. Yeah. What do you think about this, man? They got the odds a little different, right? This time we got du Plessis is a minus 205, Strickland plus 175.
Yeah, that's Strickland looks. They've been showing him. He's been looking like in serious shape. I feel like he's ready to go the distance with this guy. That's what he's gonna have to do because he's not a finisher like that. It's crazy. That's why it's crazy that he finished Imamov. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's wild. Like he never finishes. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a close fight. I feel like Strickland got played in the last fight.
Yeah,
I
why
thought
was it a split?
yeah,
Against Paulo
it's
Costa?
because at the end Driscoll's like cut him, and then I feel
Oh,
like
that one. No, I'm
and I
talking about
feel
the Paulo Costa fight.
yeah, that was bullshit because he was yoking him the whole fight.
Yeah, I know.
But then he kind of like took it easy. But yeah, Strickland hurt Driscoll's real bad in the first fight. Pieced up his eye, blacked him out like crazy. Then he got kind of gassed, and yeah, I feel like this one he's gonna have the foot on the metal. I think I don't think he's gonna finish, but I think Strickland's gonna take it.
Yeah, I'm with you on the value, and I'm a DDP guy,
No, yeah,
and but I just think right now you're going from the last time they fought, it was a pick'ems. I
yeah,
just looked it up, and now you're talking. I got to pay 205 for DDP. Granted, he's not even his country; he's just closer to it. Like his travel from Africa, South Africa, whatever, is closer than us traveling from the U.S.
yeah.
So I mean, I'll give you that, but I mean, Strickland's been there, done that, type of guy, and he's gonna go in there and he's gonna take care of it. And anyone that's finished, like you said, Imamov and Izzy, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, he didn't finish Izzy,
well,
but
yeah, you're right.
DDP
Technically, he
did
did it.
though. DDP
Yeah,
did
that's
though.
true. Yeah, DDP did, but people say it's washed. I mean, Strickland arguably, he could have finished Izzy, right? Like he had him
He
in
yoked him.
certain,
He completely yoked him. It was like
yeah.
4-1, or maybe you could 4-1 probably. But I mean they're right there, bro. I mean even like you said, like DDP, he finished. We didn't say, but he finished Whitaker, and that was before Chimaev did that. So like yeah, he's up there. DDP's up there, but it's just like the pace that Strickland can put. And like in the last fights, what he did, I think he's trying to do the same. I think DDP's gonna have to he's gonna try to grapple more, but I don't know. I think like Strickland, for me, in my opinion, he should have won that last fight, but him, he's such an asshole. Even like the judges go against him, so it's like if you give him a reason, they're gonna go against his little stupid ass. It was like, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, and especially for the plus money, I'll go with Strickland. It should be a pick'ems though, like the last one, as you were saying.
Yeah,
But
I like Strickland at plus money too. It just looks appealing here at plus 175. It's definitely juicy. So I like Strickland as well. And what Strickland by points is plus 240.
yeah,
I might sprinkle on that. It might
yeah,
go 5 rounds again.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So man, that does it here. What are we gonna do? I need to bounce back here and get some positivity for
Like,
UFC 312.
I'll give you right off the rip. I'm gonna give you double. Straight pick Strickland would do that, lock that in, and then straight pick, like I said, Zhang Wei Li for sure.
Strickland plus 175.
And then I give you 2 more, which would probably be we'll do a parlay with damn. We'll do Jake Matthews,
Hey.
Alexandre Topuria,
Yeah.
and fuck it, we'll throw Borachev in there.
Borshev.
And then one straight up bet, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it because we'll take BB Bruna Brazil.
Oh, for the big plus 350.
We'll try
This
to
is
go
Brazil. Yeah, man. I feel like I'm gonna have to do the Strickland situation too, just based on value alone. Like that pricing is just they're really making you pay for already seeing DDP win,
Yeah.
And Strickland had his mind on that belt the whole time because after he fought Paulo Costa, he's like, "Fuck this, I'm waiting now." He's like, "I'm not doing y'all no more favors."
He even said he was like, "I don't even want to fight overseas. Let's fight in fucking Las Vegas." So he's actually went back on his word and going all the way to fucking Australia. So shout out to him. But he wants that belt back.
Yeah.
I mean, rightfully so. Like I said, I feel like he got played. But then at the same time, like UFC loves trilogies too, right? This is somebody told me today at work.
Because they can milk it. They just
and then
milk
because
it.
I like who's really the number one contender? I mean, you can give Chimaev a shot right away, but do you want to invest in him right now with a title shot? Because with him, it's always like, damn, is he gonna make it through camp? Is he gonna show up? Is something not gonna crazy happen the week of? He's gonna make weight. It's hella like stuff going on with him. So it's like, do you do this fight, and if it's like a complete wash for whoever wins, just move on, or if it's another close fight, and then you say, fuck it, Strickland wins, and all right, fuck it, we just do the trilogy.
Yeah.
So Yeah.
That's them. That's UFC. But I don't blame them. Bro, fuck it. Yeah, I went Strickland plus 175. I'll go Suarez minus 125 right now. Borshev minus 135, and I'm gonna go one more. I think I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, Jimmy Crute, bro. Crute plus
Hey,
145.
you feeling the
Last
comeback
chance,
story?
last ride. That fool's donezo if you can't get this one.
Some pizza money on him.
Yeah, I think there's some live dogs going on, man. So it's gonna be a solid card, and we don't have to wake up super early. Even though I loved that I had to wake up at 6, after I was done with UFC, I felt like I had the rest of my day.
Well, last week was a banger. It was UFC AM, Royal Rumble in the mid, and then I don't know if you watched. I watched the boxing that night with David Benavidez
I
and
missed
David
that one.
Morrell. That was a good ass fight.
Was it? You know what I did catch in boxing last night was what's her name?
Clarissa
Clarissa
Shields versus that big lurch ass looking chick, Joanna man looking ass chick. Bro.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. It was a whole kind of like it was a ghetto event, bro. Like for sure.
It was cool once they started fighting and shit like that. That was kind of like it was solid. You know what I mean? It was just funny because she was so big compared to her. Like women's heavyweight fights is that sketch.
Yeah, what is it? What the heck is women's heavyweight?
I guess it was like 170.
Okay, that's women's heavyweight. It ain't the same weight as men's heavyweight.
But I feel like Muhammad Ali's daughter, she fought heavier than that. I'm not sure though. Like I said, even back then, it was even more sketchier times with women's heavyweight fighting.
Yeah, I can't imagine them being a lot of fighters in that weight class. So, but yeah, man, shout outs to her. Then, hey, you know,
yeah, man. Like I said, last Sunday last Saturday it was a lit day. But I like the fight at night too, though. It's like it's good. It was like good big fight feel. You know what I mean? Chilling at the house, winding down.
Yeah, it's a bigger fight. It's more of a party. Whereas like the 6 a.m. fight, you ain't partying. You're just trying.
And then
to
I was
get
kind of
together.
like, that shit fucked up my mood for the rest of the day too, because damn Izzy getting slept like that. I was like, God damn. The Mighty Mouse reaction was funny. Get up, nigga.
Hey, I feel it though. I was feeling it. I was like, damn. And when I saw that happen, I was just like, damn, that just made you down. Because I was hyped off the first round. I was like, oh, yeah,
it was like, hey, and I had hella bets left on him. So I was like, hey, let's go. We're going to cash easy. And then I was like, oh, I fucked up all my fucking things.
Damn. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all with this new format here. I try to put it on, but I just like us conversating about UFC and some cool fighting shit and combat shit.
Yeah, man.
So
we're going to try
to appreciate y'all. Till the next time, catch us on Gen G group chat on Wax.
Gotta go 4-0.
Let's go 4-0 week. Peace.